Next up, most likely to be worn by an NBA player.
Finalists in this category had to have a slick style, and team rep was a plus.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. The Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against Phoenix. That was a great come-from-behind win, too. They got down but kept their heads up and fought back to win it.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Devin Booker. Horford is out there with Carter. Then it's Simmons. And it's Simons in at the point. Now here's Powell. And Young, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Carter kicks to Booker. From 11 feet away, Sabonis grabs the board. The Grizzlies on offense. Powell against Booker. The shot by Powell, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
A nice shot by Simons.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Pass to Powell. Lets a floater go, and it's sent back by Horford. Powell, that's good. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. He talked about the impact of Devin Booker, adding, he's one of the most capable offensive weapons in the league. A shooter, a scorer, and now becoming a great playmaker. He can punish you for sending help. I don't know, Kevin. I still think that's better than watching him put up 60 against you.
Thank you, David. And here are the 76ers now. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. 1:29 left to play in the first. It's deflected.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Horford. The turnaround, and Sabonis finishes it off.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Simons. Pass to Simmons. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Inside, Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
I like the aggressiveness, Kevin. Horford is superb at staying in control on these tough shots.
Shoots from the baseline, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. .11 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Horford is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Young. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Young. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Horford. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Young outside, and the pass to Powell. Now, here's Sabonis. Over Horford. Sabonis, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The game now all time. Booker's got his first 2 points.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker. Not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
Sabonis, the pass to Young. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Booker, the pass to Simmons. Over Young, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Booker. And it's 8 points for Ben Simmons.
With a consistently improving offensive game, Simmons is lethal whenever he's on the court.
Here's Young. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Horford has a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Passes to Powell. And it's Young at the elbow. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Simons, the pass to Carter. Here's Simons. 1:12 left in the first half. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Isaac kicks to Young. Pass to Sabonis. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Carter, the pass to Simons. Pass to Horford. Up and in on the layup.
I love it when Al Horford is challenging defenders to stay with him. Use your physicality, big man.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Young with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for Vancouver. Powell against Booker. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And it's Vancouver.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, we saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points. And
We've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Sabonis. Powell is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Fall in at the 5 down low.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
And for Philadelphia, they've got Ben Simmons, Carter out there with Horford. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Simons in at the 1.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
And for the Grizzlies, Sabonis is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Fall in at the 5. Horford, no luck.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
This guy has great agility at his position. Jonathan Isaac's so fluid when he's driving to the cup.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9 points. He dishes it to Booker. There's the 3. Powell pulls it in. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Here's Simons. The Grizzlies making the shot. Simmons feeling it out a bit. The dish to Horford. Back to Simmons. Shoots over Isaac. But they recover it.
We know Simmons is a great creator. Here, he shows us he can also work off the catch.
Powell with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Young finds Sabonis. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Here's Powell.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
The pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, whether it's a dunk or a jump shot, Booker's wide-ranging skills make him a consistent scoring threat.
Down low. Shots good from Young. Young's got 15 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Here's Young. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Carter. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Simons, the pass to Simmons. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. And Fall gets it to go. Fall's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Now here's Booker. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
How about the fast hands and lateral quickness of Norman Powell to get with his man and contest shots? That's good.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Carter out there with Horford. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Simons in at the point guard. And so here is Philadelphia, after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Simmons passes to Carter. Another shot, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And so here is Philadelphia. 9-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Simmons.
Well, really nice job using his length on the defensive end. Domantas Sabonis trying to impede the shooter.
Up top, Powell. Guarded by Simmons. Powell, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Simmons penetrating. It's tipped. Powell with it. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Shot from the inbound. Shot's good from Young. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for Vancouver.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
Here's Booker. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Powell, and it's sent back by Carter. Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Isaac. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest successor, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this: the NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league. Well, he showed right there, this guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Young taking his time here. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Trying his what from deep. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Out to Carter. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Here's Horford. Carter. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now here's Powell. Here's Sabonis. Young passes to Fall. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis, and at last they get one to fall.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard, the time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, just such a crafty offensive talent. Devin Booker working the mid-range. What doesn't he do?
Powell inside. He's guarded by Booker, and it's sent back by Carter. They retain possession. We've got 22 seconds left in the game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
And I'll tell you, Greg, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, you love guys who are efficient, reliable free throw shooters. Devin Booker is not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. A confident win and one where they clearly